well, good. Well, hey, welcome everybody. I want to introduce another friend I've got in the HR world. Michelle and I have known each other for a couple years now. I've worked with her in a couple different arenas, and we were discussing kind of this post-COVID-19 training world that we're in, because both of us work in a space where we typically are face-to-face with our clients or face-to-face with groups of people, either in a training setting or an education setting of some sort. And so I just thought some of the stuff she's been working on has been very interesting. So first, Michelle, would you mind kind of introducing your organization and kind of where you fit and what you focus on as a company?
Absolutely. Well, first, thanks, Dennis, for having me. I think this is a great idea to kind of get it out. What you're doing with Heart and Dynamics is amazing. So to be able to be in the same realm with you is really awesome.
Very kind.
Mathews HR and Safety Consulting Services focuses on helping businesses, small, medium, large, deal with strategic HR items, safety, training, and helping you stay compliant. I am certified in HR as well as an OSHA instructor and a Red Cross and OSHA instructor. Some of the focus of what Mathews HR and Safety does is strategic human resources planning, human resources compliance, safety programs, including building your written safety plan. You have to have that if you have 11 or more employees. Helping you keep your workers' comp costs down by introducing some programs and policies, and then of course training. And so that's kind of why we're here today. You guys have to do training as a business, and with everyone being working from home or reduced hours because of COVID-19's issue, I'm able to bring that training to you that's certified with your sign-in sheets and certifications that also will keep your employees engaged. That's a little bit about what's going on.
All right, well, that's great. So, yeah, like I said, we've historically always been. Some of this has been required face to face, right? So,
Yeah.
some of the rules have been lightened up. Do you want to touch on that just a little bit, especially like with OSHA? That's always been really a face to face requirement moderator situation. What's the new guidance on that?
Yeah, so they've lightened it a little bit. They're allowing us to do interactive trainings like we're doing here. And as long as there's a moderator in the facility where the people are attending it to take attendance and give them their breaks, we're able to do a recorded video conference live interactive style. We can't just record it and put it on the internet and have people do it that way, but we can do this in-person video conference.
All right. So, do you have some examples of kind of how that works you want to show? I know you've shown me a couple things that obviously the tool we're using now, everyone's familiar with Zoom at this point. Probably we've had some great stories and some horror stories. My mic keeps shutting off for some reason. The power went out earlier. That was brilliant. Kids and dogs in the background. But how are you utilizing this tool for your future training goals?
Yeah, we've had some issues as well. I hope everyone keeps pants on when they're doing these. But one of the nice things is with Zoom and some of the other platforms, we can have the teams join us and be interactive. As you can see here on this slide, we have 6 participants, including myself, and they're all saying hi to each other. They're able to do it real time. This is also great for you as a company. You can come in and bring up ideas, information that you need to have, and also interact with your team. And then whatever training we're talking about, whether it's safety training, sexual harassment training, they're seeing it live. They're still seeing themselves. I can see all of them. So any questions, comments they have, I'm able to answer it real time for them, which is important, and they can stay engaged and hear the questions that each other has. Make my computer work, sorry. So you have the different trainings going on. We have the new hire training, anti-harassment, annual safety. We can also catch your supervisors up with anything they need to know for hiring, retention, discipline, discharge. Unfortunately, some of you guys are having to do some discharges right now. And we also want to make sure, though, that when you're done with this virus situation, you're hitting the ground floor running. So you don't have to take more time away from work to get your employees trained on the required items. So here's just a list of some of the training topics that we're doing. But we always make sure it's customized for your organization because your policies and procedures, along with federal guidelines, are what's going to be important.
All right, so customized, specific, required training. You've got the technology. You can keep it interactive as much as I don't know about you. Now, the fact that I'm being told I have to stay home just makes me want to be out more. So
Yeah.
I think we kind of crave some human interaction. My personality certainly is that way, and so I'm finding reasons to at least get in my car and go out and see the the coast or the beach or something. But for your people to keep it interactive and keep them engaged and have some of that human to human interaction, I think is really important for our own mental health, right? But I think that's perfect, customized as well. So, what else can you share with us that would be important for the HR community or some business owners in the Bay Area or really national? Like where's your scope? Like how far do you reach out into the community? Just for my purposes.
Yeah, so I'm nationwide actually. I'm certified through all the organizations to help businesses nationwide. While I'm focused here in Oldsmar and do a lot in Florida, some of the clients I work with have people around the nation. And so when it comes to things like sexual harassment training, and your safety training, it's important that you know each state's requirements. So the slide I have up right now is about veterinary facilities. And so they have to do a certain amount of safety training each year. You can do it in person, typically how we do it to answer those questions, but all of the different states require certain things. So we're able to make sure that those are covered for you. And then when it comes to sexual harassment training, some states are requiring a minimum of 1 hour for frontline staff and 2 hours for supervisors and above. So we can take the required policies and procedures that you have as a company, in addition to what's required through the federal government, EEOC and such, and make sure all of that's put in together. And then we also do some specifications on their responsibilities. Then we do some examples and then, of course, questions throughout. And I try to encompass as much um, of your specific items and pictures to really include them in that.
All right. Well, I think that's phenomenal. So it's certainly going to be a great assistant for, some of these HR departments are not equipped to do any of this. It's got to be certified. So they want that on record. Talk a little bit about what happens if you do nothing, right? I always like to highlight that. And while you're thinking about just kind of fines, penalties, or the cost of doing nothing, you showed Reese's, right? That's your puppy dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share
Yep.
our little Lily Bell. So if you don't mind, I'll get that in there. But
Yep.
anyway, I can take it back to yours. But tell us a little bit about what's the cost of potentially doing nothing.
So OSHA, while all this is going on, is being a little lax, but not too much. So if you don't do your required training, specifically the safety items, that could be up to and including a $134,000 fine under a willful. Now, there are times that you can negotiate it down and say, hey, we had this event and none of our employees are around. And so they're giving you a little bit of time lapse. Sometimes they're extending certain trainings a 30-day window or a 60-day window. But from everything I'm hearing from most of the attorneys, they're not going to give you much more than a little window to get your trainings up. Also, making sure your employees know what to look for when it comes to different things. A lot of the contractors I'm working with in different states, they can't even bid a job unless their employees have this certified sexual harassment training for the amount of time that they were participating.
So the cost of doing nothing could be expensive. But
Mhm.
if you may be a company now, maybe not a hospital or a clinic that's dealing in the medical space, but now may be a good time to do it, right? There's no reason to hold off. If you've been thinking you need to get it done, now might be the time to reach out to Matthews
And
HR.
I'm actually offering a discount for businesses right now, up to 30% off their trainings through April 24th if you book. And we can do all your trainings and get you covered. And so you don't have to worry about that. You'll be caught up, which give you a nice peace of mind when you do come back full service again.
All right. So my mic cut out as expected, technology that happens. Reality is, point said, you've got solutions. now might be a perfect time to do it. So we wanted to bring that out to our clients and make sure that you knew how to get a hold of Michelle and her team. She's got a great organization. She's been working in the Oldsmar market. Her family's been around the market for I don't even know how long, but certainly as long as I've been here. So we've been good friends for the last couple of years. So I'm excited to see. I know your business has grown. So congratulations on your successes and your wins. I know you're providing a really important service. I had no idea how expensive some of this stuff can get. It was eye opening when I saw you present at Suncoast HR. And so I know we know a lot of similar people. Just wanted to help you get your message out. Right now, for us with Heart and Dynamics, it's a really good time for us to just highlight some of our great partners and people who help us take care of our clients. So if you haven't reached out or you don't know Michelle, reach out to her. She's a great person to know, great person in our community, and certainly somebody that can help you on a national scale if now's the right time to pull your people together because they're at home twiddling thumbs anyway. So, right. Michelle doesn't mind if a dog jumps into the screen during OSHA training, like that'd probably make it lively. So anyway, so thank you for your time, Michelle. We appreciate it. And is there anything else you want to share before we wrap up?
No, Dennis, just thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. You and your team at Heart Dynamics have been crucial for a lot of my clients too, and making sure they're getting the best things for their employees. So I really appreciate that, and the platform that you're giving all of us is just amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you. You're very kind. So it's good to see you. Hopefully we'll get face to face soon enough. And if I can do anything for you, let us know. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Have a great
Thanks,
afternoon.
Dennis.
Bye,
You
guys.
too. Bye.